Juiced TV.
Welcome to the show where anything goes. Hey, Wazzy, stop sleeping on the job. We got a host to introduce. All right, looks like it's up to old Spiky then. Here goes nothing. Introducing the girl who's too sweet to be sour. It's Paige.
Thanks for the introduction, guys. Hi, welcome to Juiced TV. I've done so much on the show, but today's special because I'm hosting for the first time, and I've got some amazing friends here to help.
Well, at least some of us are here to help.
Wake up, horsey. I don't know how you can sleep right now. I'm so excited. I'm having a great day. I'm hosting my own episode. I'm having sushi for lunch. And the weather's warming up, which means summer's getting closer. Swimming, being warm and cozy, and camping with my family, it's the best. Also, all the bugs come out, including some of my favorite spiders. Every season has something magical about it. Let's see what the weather's doing outside the studio.
You're watching the Juiced TV Weather Report. In a world where clouds rule the skies, one reporter dares to predict the unpredictable. He doesn't guess the weather, he feels it. Keeping you informed with slightly questionable data you can trust. Probably.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Juiced TV Weather Report. My name is Finley, bringing you the latest forecast from the Queensland Children's Hospital. Let's look at the current conditions across the different levels of the hospital. Up on level 6, it's pure sunshine today. Rays of laughter are pouring through the entertainment area, with temperatures reaching a maximum of fun. Visibility is excellent across level 6, with no clouds in sight to block the shining spirits. There is a slight breeze coming from Kids Zone down the corridor, but conditions are perfect for colouring in, craft or filming in the Juiced TV studio.
Oh yeah.
Over on level 2 at the main entrance, we are experiencing a strong thunderstorm this afternoon, with the sound of rumbling thunder footsteps as families arrive. Heavy showers of chatter are falling across the reception desk. You're doing great, Janelle. We are seeing bright flashes of lightning from the front desk. The storm is gradually moving east down the corridor, so conditions should settle later in the afternoon. Up on level 11, a snowstorm is sweeping through the ward. Flurries are drifting across the corridors and the wind is creating light gusts. Temperatures are cool with some areas seeing patches of icy air near the elevators. Visibility is a little reduced due to the swirling snowflakes, so staff and patients are advised to take care while moving around. Snow is heaviest near the ward entrances and lighter towards the centre. The snow is expected to continue throughout the afternoon with occasional brief breaks.
Perfect weather for teddy bears. Aw, yeah.
That concludes today's Juiced TV Weather Report. Wherever you are at the Queensland Children's Hospital, conditions will remain bright and clear for the afternoon. My name is Finley and thank you for tuning in.
Well done, Finley. That was a great show, mate.
Thank you.
You really knocked it all out.
She is not a watermelon. She no mommy. Hola, Paige. Together with her amigo Horsey and Senor Spike, viva la fiesta. How do you like to be creative?
At the moment, I love making stop motion. It's something I learnt at school. The way I make my stop motion, I begin by picking characters or sometimes even making them. Then I move them slightly and then take lots of photos. And at the end, I put the photos together and it makes a little animation. One of my favourite animations I've made is with a Lego spider. Check it out. The Lego spider is trying to eat the 2 3D printed spiders, so they wrap it up in web. Then they have to go find all the other friends in time for redback spiders' babies to hatch. I give all my characters names, and the silliest one is Charlotte. She has really long legs, so she walks around like an octopus.
How do you celebrate Halloween?
By dressing up as my favourite creature, of course, a creepy spider. My auntie did so good on my costume. I got lots of great compliments. I always end up with lots of candy too, so I think people enjoy it.
Do you have a special message for someone?
Yes, I do have a special message for my good friend Dr. Michael Ricks. You'll be happy to know I put the spider book you gave me into good use. I put little sticky notes on pages that I've found that type of spider. I've found a male St. Andrew's cross spider, a sack spider, and a zebra jumping spider. I'm constantly exploring and my book comes with me everywhere, including Mount Cootha. There's plenty of great spiders there. There's also a TV studio there and our friends are visiting right now.
Hope the weather holds up.
Have you checked the weather update?
Good idea. Tony, what's the forecast?
Well, we're really lucky actually. It's been raining all night, so the gardens will be happy, but we've actually got a little bit of blue sky around. We might still get a little shower for the rest of the day, but it's pretty much perfect for being out here having a chat.
Sounds good. Weather's gonna hold up. To be honest with you, it doesn't really matter to the story what the weather is doing.
Because the weather is the story. Or more so, the weather presenter.
Which is Tony Auden's role for 7 News.
Tony, what do you do as a weather presenter?
Well, Cherish, I worked as a forecaster for about 10 years before coming up here, so it's not just presenting it in front of the screen over there. I actually try to get in, check the charts and forecast it myself. So first thing in the morning, I'll send out some social media forecasts, and then we're in during the afternoon checking charts, having a look at what I think will happen. I'll compare that with the Bureau, and then from early afternoon, we're into studio here, and then we have our 4 p.m. and 6 p.m. news, where basically I need to pick the most interesting weather stuff that's going to affect everyone in, well, southeast Queensland and Queensland, try to make it both interesting and present it well and hopefully give some useful information as well.
What do you have to do to become a weather presenter?
Well, for me, I ended up doing the forecasting side of it, so I had to do maths and physics at school. Do you guys like any maths? Yeah, I didn't really either, but I had to do it. I was just good enough at school, so I did all my maths. I went to uni for 3 years, did a science course, more maths, and then I got my job at the Bureau for 10 years, so I had more training, did all cyclone warnings, storm warnings, lots of radio interviews, and I did a few TV interviews there as well when I was so nervous. And then I finally got a chance to come up here to the studio, have some screen tests, and I have the old, the initial audition screen tests on DVD, and I don't want to watch them. They're so painful. So you guys are doing really well in front of the camera today, but that's basically it. Know what I'm talking about, and then practice in front of these cameras, so it looks like I'm talking to, you know, mum on the couch, not a whole room full of people. And 1 or 2 little pockets of blue sky there if you were lucky. Let's get in and check the temperatures across the southeast.
So Tony, what's the hardest part of your job?
Well, the hardest thing is when I get it wrong, and I'd like to say it doesn't happen too often, but it's the weather, so it does happen every now and then. You cop a lot of criticism. Touch wood, I still have my job for now, but it's just the, you know, as detailed as I am, my experience, etc., there's still going to be the odd one where you get it wrong, but I learn from it. You can go back. Can you learn anything from it? Could you do it better next time? And you know, going to be learning for my entire career.
Would you like to show us what you do with the news?
Absolutely. Let's go and have a look. Perfect. So I start by getting the suit on. I do actually wear makeup each night, not much, but we need it to counter the studio lights here. Get the suit on, make sure everything looks fairly straight. How's my tie? Excellent, thank you. And we go from there. Okay. Now, Here's the studio. We have the screen behind me for the normal 6 p.m. news. It's basically a big TV screen. I want this one for my living room. We've got the camera over there. You can see there's auto cue in there. There's a few words there. Sometimes I write a full script and I read off there. Sometimes I just talk because either it's time changes or it's just easier. I've got a little TV over there where you can see where we are. If you guys come out here, you can see yourselves in front of the camera. There you go. Wave to the camera. Hey. And then it's basically interacting between that camera and the presenters on the desk there. So it takes a little bit of getting used to. Now I think you've got the clicker there, Cherish. Can I get you to give it one press? And you just start to notice this is playing a little background video. There's some birds going. And basically, once they throw to me, Tony, what's happening with the weather? I say, g'day guys. Here's what it's looking like today. A bit of cloud, a bit of blue sky. If you can give it another click. Southeast today, this is actually yesterday's map. We've got some showers on the coast. These are these little colourful dots. And I can easily go through without a word of script because you've got all the details here. So Brisbane, how hot was it yesterday?
23 degrees.
Perfect. You're a natural. Heading south, the odd shower around Gympie, Maryborough and Hervey Bay, the usual exposed coast. Dry elsewhere, the warmest spots 26 and 27 degrees around Gladstone and Rockhampton.
Tony has taken us through everything we need to know.
Time to try our own weather report.
The forecast right now is extreme butterflies flying in my stomach.
And craziness inside. We now go to Mollie.
Thanks, Cherish. And wow, look at this. Wow. 22, that's my lucky number. And it's the high in the Sunshine Coast. And we now go to Cherish with tonight's weather.
Oh, so this looks interesting. We got some green trees over here looking very green.
This is high and low, and it just got darker.
Oh, you better look out for these. They look like their disease is coming near there. Oh.
So here's, you might need a raincoat and an umbrella and those type of things, and that's maybe your winter coats. No, probably not. And this is swimwear weather.
All these lines looks like an alien invasion, so we want to watch out for them.
And it's getting really arrowy over here.
Adelaide's looking nice and cold. We got Hobart where I was born and it was beautiful, beautiful.
Oh, this is closer in. I know these places now. Chermside, if you want to go shopping.
And all these other towns that are very warm, so I'm suggesting you should go there.
That's it for the news. Have a great Tuesday night.
And that's all for the weather tonight. Good night. So I just done the weather and I thought it was very tricky, very fun and interesting. I think you should give it a go.
I just finished doing the weather and it was a lot of fun. It would be interesting to do it every day and you'd have to be one good of an improviser to do it. Clearly you'd have to have good articulation as well. So I'd recommend it to people that are good at that.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, smile. And a funny face.
Thank you, Tony Auden, for sharing his job with us today.
And organising this awesome weather.
Is that really how it works?
Yeah, I think so.
Until the winds of talent bring us your way again, I'm Mollie.
And I'm Cherish. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks, Mollie and Cherish. That was a really interesting tour of the studio. Well, this is the end of the show, but shout out to my sister Piper. Love you. I've had the best day being your host, and I will see you next time.
Oh, golly, I was just dozing. I'm not too late, am I?